Hey, Sophia. I'm going to announce your score for today.
Huh? Score?
Your score today is... Cue the drum roll. Ta-da! Minus 10 points.
What? What's going on? Score? What kind of a joke is this?
I asked my boss yesterday.
Oh yeah, you went out for drinks yesterday. You didn't tell me that you didn't need dinner. I saw you walking to a bar with your boss. That's why I messaged you and you didn't reply.
Huh? It's none of your business when I go out drinking. Do you forget that I'm in sales department? I'm the one who works and earns money more than you. I'm supporting this family. Don't you ever stand up to me.
I'm not standing up to you. What do you mean by the score that you said earlier?
Oh, yeah, that score.
What was that? You just gave me minus 10?
That was an evaluation of your appearance.
Huh? An evaluation of my appearance?
Yeah, that's right. My boss said so. He said that women get old very quickly after they get married.
It happens to everyone naturally.
That's not what I meant. Boss, he said that once they get married, they don't make effort to dress up.
That's not true.
Nah, it's true. I was convinced by what the boss said. Women put on makeup and dress up to get a good man. And when she gets a good man, women don't need to wear makeup or dress up anymore.
What are you talking about? Not all women in this world dress up to get a good man.
Denying it like that means you're one of them, right?
No, I'm not.
Well, I was tricked into a dressed up version of you. And I got married to you. You're lucky to have a nice guy like me.
So, what the hell did you suddenly score me for?
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. I'm going to be hard on you from now on. If you stop making effort just because we're married, we will get divorced in a heartbeat.
What?
I just told you, women don't make an effort to be beautiful after marriage. I'm not like most men. I'm a very nice man. So if you want to be my wife, you have to work hard too.
What on earth are you talking about? Is that what your boss said?
Yes, that's right. After I heard what he said, I realized that I've been spoiling you.
But his...
By the way, the passing line is 60 points. No, 70 or 80. Yeah, 75. If I get less than that for a week straight, you and I are divorced.
Hold on. Are you saying you saw me at work today and gave me a minus 10? I'm wearing makeup and a suit. Minus 10 points. That's too harsh.
I haven't seen you since you got out for work. All I saw today was you in your pajamas being busy at house.
What? You're giving me a minus 10? I just woke up and I'm preparing your lunch and breakfast? Why should I be judged based on how I looked this morning?
Why not? I'm supposed to see your face at home and outside of the house. Even inside the house, you have to look beautiful all the time. If you understand me, you should stop wearing pajamas from now on.
That's too much. It's like telling me not to sleep in my pajamas.
Look, just go back home now and buy yourself some makeup to make yourself pretty.
I'm not taking the afternoon off for that ridiculous reason. Are you done talking? If you keep talking this nonsense, my lunch break will be over.
Oh, come on. You're not even pretty enough to interrupt your husband while talking. My boss is with me right now. He says you need a little more education. I'm going to have to be a little more bashful about this. The lunch that you made didn't look too good today. I gave it to my coworker, who was short on cash. I'm going to the convenience store to get some food.
It's been a week now.
Since what?
Since you've been giving the lunch to someone else. If you won't eat it, I don't think I have to make it anymore.
What are you talking about? I'm saying that if you cook it properly, I'll eat it. But your cooking was no good, so I didn't eat it.
Can you tell me what exactly is wrong with it?
Huh?
You saw the lunch, ate it, and you thought it was bad, right? Then tell me exactly what was wrong with it. Even to your subordinate at your work, you can't just say no without saying the reason. You'll never get the results that you want.
Work and housework are different. Anyway, your cooking is terrible. I'm saying it's not edible at all.
That's funny. You complain and yet you eat dinner every day. I know you were just not in a mood. That's why you're giving the lunch to someone else. Now what? Don't you have anything to say?
That way you're acting.
How am I acting?
When I told you you were not good enough, all you have to do is say you're sorry and obey me. That's what a wife does.
What are you talking about? I had no idea you were like that. You were so nice to me before we got married.
You're the one who changed after we got married.
Me? How?
Since we started living together, you've been asking me to help you with the housework.
We started living together. We both work. It's normal for us to share the housework, right? It's different if I was not working, I guess.
Since we started living together, you got ugly.
You see my face without makeup more often. That's why you're saying that. I take good care of myself. Even you say that.
Besides, you don't dress well anymore.
Because every time I pick my outfit, you always say I don't look good with it. Of course, if you keep receiving these comments all the time, I'll lose my motivation to buy new clothes.
And when it comes to food, you always make boring foods.
I just made the food that you wanted to eat.
Besides, you always try to argue with me.
Because you started to be more selfish after we got married. We're a partner. We're on equal footing. If you're being selfish, I reject it.
That's not right.
What's not right?
You're my wife, right?
Yeah, so?
A wife should listen to her husband.
Here you go again. Always say that kind of stuff every time we argue. I bet your boss said that again.
Yes, he did. My boss is a man among men. I've never seen anyone more real man than that man.
Oh yeah. You're not a good judge of people either.
What did you say? You're the one who doesn't have sense to look at people, aren't you? The other day, you were telling me about the latest fashion trends. You said you got a tip from a young colleague. But your score is minus 30 points today.
All right. That's enough. No matter how much effort I put in, it doesn't matter to you, right? I'm gonna start eating my lunch. Talk to you later.
Hey, you just interrupted me while talking. I'm serious about it. Okay, here are today's scores. Cue the drum roll. Ta-da! Wow, the lowest record was broken. Minus 100 points. I had a plan with my dad this morning. So, I don't think you saw me this morning. Minus 10 points for not waking me up in the morning. Minus 20 points for not respecting me. Minus 30 points for not making me lunch. And minus 40 points because you are ugly today anyway. So, that's a total of minus 100 points.
Ugh, you're so stupid. Why did you stop talking like a schoolboy?
And add a minus 50 points for talking out of your ass to me.
Do you really enjoy acting like such a child?
I'm doing this to improve my life. I'm not like you who's just playing around.
What makes you think I'm playing with you?
You thought that if you married me, you could count on my money while working as sales. You thought you could make a living off my money, didn't you? Also, I can give money to your parents who call you often. Hold on, what do you mean I'm giving money to my father? The only reason he asks you to take a day off and meet you, I'm pretty sure he's asking for money. Besides, I'm sure both you and your father are counting on my money.
No way! It's not like that!
Say whatever you want. I know you're lying. That's why I filed for divorce.
What?
I know you recently came home with divorce papers. You filled out your own section. Well, even though you knew you were going to be dumped, I guess you couldn't give me the divorce papers.
Ah, you filed that one.
So, you get the hell out of my house. Don't you ever show your face in front of me again. Also, you should quit the company too. You are so annoying.
I was planning on quitting the company for a long time. I don't need you to tell me that.
Well, I'll be over there tomorrow to pick up my stuff. I'll be moving out as soon as possible, so don't worry. Yes, I am so glad. Now I can say goodbye to the minus 150-point woman. Hey, how come you're next to the new president? And you're all dressed up? Are you planning to go to the new president's inauguration party? And will you scavenge for a guy to live off, aren't you?
Wow, after you blocked me, that's the first thing you're telling me. That's very rude of you.
Oh, I get it. You're probably just trying to impress the new president. I'm sure he's a ball buster, but at your age, I'd say you look like daughter to him. There's no way you can get married.
What? Of course I can't marry the new president.
I know.
Because the new president is my father.
What?
I mean, you've seen your father's face. You met him at the meeting and wedding, but you forgot about him?
Wait a minute. Really? Your father? The new president?
Yeah, he's the president of the big company that merged this company. So I'm telling you that my father is now the president of the company you work for.
No, that's a lie. I'll go talk to my colleagues. Also, I'm going to ask security to kick you out. No way, it can't be true.
I guess your colleagues knew exactly what I was talking about.
Your father, president? Oh, you were hiding it all the time.
What's that?
You should have told me at first that you were rich. Well, if that's the way it is, fine. I'll go along with your plan. I'll propose to you again. So just wait and see. What do you mean? I proposed to you. You acted like I was a stranger. Thanks to you, I was embarrassed in front of a bunch of people.
Oh, that was fun. Is that the proposal? You brought me flowers from a vase in the hall, and you told me that you're going to make me your wife again? I thought it was some kind of a joke.
Stop laughing. I was serious about the proposal. Don't you have a heart?
Look who's talking. After we got married, you took your boss's stupid advice, forced me to do all the housework. You've been complaining about my appearance every day. You filed for divorce without even discussing it.
That was your fault.
I'm telling you, my father made me do it. I worked for the company you work for and other companies for a certain period of time. I was getting ready to start working for the next company I was going to investigate. So, I didn't have the slightest time to deal with your ridiculous selfishness.
Foolish selfishness?
That's right. Now that I'm done with my long investigation, I'm back at the company my father used to run. I'm the head of human resources now. What about you?
I've been working really hard since you and I divorced, and...
Yeah, I'm not asking you how hard you've been working. I'm asking if you've got promoted.
Well, I don't think I'll get a promotion.
That's what I thought. Because you're just a relative of the previous president. You were all over the arrogant, bossy sales manager. Wasn't the director too naive to you, who was just trying to sell you flattery?
Because the sales manager was a man among men. I really respected him.
Oh, I remember. It was all his fault. When the time you were asking that wife should obey the husband? Am I right?
The sales manager was always right. He made me realize that women shouldn't be spoiled.
Hey, when you took the sales manager advice to heart, I had a thought.
What?
That sales manager is a divorcee, right? Divorced. 3 times? Did you know that?
What?
His wife left him over and over again. He's divorced 3 times and has 5 kids. He's totally incapable of doing housework, so his mother has custody of all of them. Think about it. You took the advice of someone like that.
I didn't know that.
Well, usually a person won't admit what's wrong with them.
So that means
That means he taught you how to get divorced.
Oh, no. Then this is my boss's fault. If I never met him, we wouldn't have gotten divorced.
That's a terrible thing to say to the man that you respect. It's ridiculous.
It's all my boss's fault, so it's not my fault, right? I just did as I was told.
Huh?
So can we forget about our divorce?
No way! It's not going to happen. I mean, I'll just block you now. You're not making any good impression. Why do you keep using your phone at all?
Hey, wait a minute. I need you. Thank God, I can finally contact you. Let's start over, with me this time. Sophia!
Excuse me? Who are you?
Don't you know? I'm the person you love most in this world.
That's a lie, because that's never going to happen.
What are you talking about? I'm the one you love most in the world. Liam!
What? I thought I blocked you. Why?
I bought a new phone. More importantly, I came to your father's office. I don't have an appointment, so they asked me to leave.
What? You're at the office?
Of course. I'm getting back with you. So I'm the next president of this company, right?
I'm not getting back with you. Just because you married me doesn't mean you're going to be the president of this company.
Why not? I'm your ex-husband.
Ex-husband? So what? You can't be the president if you're incompetent and all you do is flatter people.
Huh? You can't say that. I'm the one who said I'd get back together with you.
I told you, I'm not getting back together with you. I'm already married.
What? You filed our marriage certificate first.
No, of course not. That's a crime.
If it's not with me, then with who?
With my new husband. I met him 2 years after I divorced you. We even had a wedding the other day.
What? Why are you married to a different man?
Did you really think that once a woman gets married, she's supposed to love only one person? You're not even that attractive.
Damn. Hey, get out of my office right now, or I'll fuck up the company.
What the hell? That's a threat? You're too desperate. It's too funny. But you can't do that.
You don't care about the company?
Do whatever you want. And you're the one who's going to jail if you go ballistic at the company. And besides, since I'm not at work right now, there's no way I'm getting in front of you. You just wasted your time.
Huh? Then where are you?
I won't give you the details, but my husband and I are on our honeymoon.
Oh no. I became uncomfortable working since my boss left, and I'm on disciplinary action.
Yeah, I heard about the issue with the female employee. If they are dressing up, you were thinking that they were trying to flirt with you. Your boss used to do that too, right? When your boss was around, no one really speaked up about it. But now that he's gone, there's no one left to protect you. You really are jerks, aren't you?
You're the president's daughter, right? Then you will support me, right? I don't even get paid for now.
You deserve that. Why should I have to support you just because I'm the president's daughter? Well, excuse me. My husband is calling me. I want you to stay out of my life and never get involved with me again. If you contact me again, you'll be in bigger trouble.
Oh no, Sophia! Please, just a little help. Don't abandon me.
I immediately told my husband and father about Liam. Apparently, Liam had been sniffing around about me since then. On my husband's advice, I told the police that he was following me around. In addition to getting a restraining order, Liam was sued by several female colleagues. They even asked him for the compensation. He's now back in the countryside, helping his brother's family farm. I heard that he is shredding his pride by working like a slave every day. I have forgotten about my ex-husband, and I am living a happy life with my new husband. In a way, I am grateful to Liam for serving me with divorce papers at that time.
Good morning, Alice. Do you have a minute now?
Good morning, mother-in-law. It's okay. Is something wrong?
It's about Mike. Is he busy these days?
My husband comes home on time as usual.
So, is he tired or something?
I don't think so. Seems no different than usual.
Hey, is it possible that you aren't sleeping with my son?
Well, we do sleep in the same bed,
But then why can't you have kids? You've been married for a year, right? Are you on birth control? Mother-in-law, we have our own pace when it comes to children. Can't you please be patient? I've been patient. My cousin Sarah got married later than you, but she has a child, the daughter of Mr. Ken, who lives across the street. Maybe the other day. I'm the only one I know who hasn't had a grandchild. Children are a gift. Even if it is a gift, you can't have a child without doing it. I've been waiting and waiting, but there's no news of pregnancy. And you've gained weight since you got married. Isn't that why Mike isn't excited anymore? Well, these things are sensitive. I understand your feelings, so I'm thinking about it properly. So could you please just wait a little longer? I don't want to talk about this either. I'm asking you because there's no point in waiting. Maybe you are barren, aren't you? It's been a year and you haven't gotten pregnant. That's strange. I've been tested every year by my OBGYN. They say there's nothing wrong. Are you sure about that? I can't believe you haven't gotten kids yet. We're hoping to have a baby someday. I hope you will please wait for our timing. Can't you honestly say you're going to do your best, even though I'm so worried about you? Of course I'm going to do my best. What do you mean you're going to? You're a housewife, right? I work part-time, but part-time work's like being a housewife, right? Yet you don't even take on the role of a wife. In the old days, if you didn't have children, you could get a divorce. Think about your situation a little more. I understand. Tell your son. Tell him to have a baby as soon as possible. Hello, mother-in-law. The peaches arrived a few minutes ago. Thank you. They arrived safely. I ordered those peaches from the store. They cost over $10 each. Thank you very much for such a luxury item. My husband loves peaches, so I'm sure he'll love them. Make sure you eat them too. And let me know what you think. Excuse me, mother-in-law. I'm allergic to peaches. I can't eat them. Oh, are you? Yes. But I'm very happy that you sent them to us. I'll make sure my husband eats my share. But they are very good peaches. You should try at least one bite. I'm allergic to it pretty badly enough to have a reaction. Even a little bit. That's when you eat a regular cheap peaches, right? If they're expensive peaches, you might be fine. Haven't you ever had any fall of any kind? I don't fall, but my body itches and it's like urticaria or something similar. Then you'll be fine. You'd be missing out on life if you don't eat those peaches. I would love you to try it too. I appreciate the sentiment, but I'm sorry, I'm still afraid to eat them. I'd rather not. I've asked you so much, but you won't even take a bite. Your mother-in-law sent it to you in the first place. If you don't like something your boss offers you at work, you won't eat it. I think there's a difference between disliking something and being allergic to it. And even if I don't like something, I don't think I have to force myself to eat it. You have a comeback for everything. Do you like to argue with me? Are you intentionally trying to upset me? No, I'm not trying to. Mike even scolded me about the kid. He told me not to talk to you like that. You told him that to make me look bad, right? I just told him what you told me. You just don't talk straight to him. You should have invited him to make a baby with you. You're really a stupid wife. You know, this upcoming memorial service for my husband is going to have some relatives there too. I'm afraid to have you there. You're so inconsiderate. I'm afraid you'll do something rude. I'll be very careful not to bother you. Hopefully. Well, okay. I knew there was nothing I could say to you. At the very least, don't do anything to embarrass me. Alice, what's wrong with you? Why did you suddenly come home when Mom was in trouble? Because your mother fell. What do you mean? Is it maybe because of all the things she has said lately? Of course I feel bad for my mom not having the delicacy to, but I think it's not a good idea to leave when she falls and everyone's in a panic. Are you in the hospital? Yeah, they're treating her. We still don't know what caused it though. Deserved it. Huh?
My mom deserved it. How can you say that? What in the heck did you do to my mom to make her fall over with bubbles? She was unconscious for a while.
I didn't do anything to her. She fell after drinking the tea she made for me. Maybe there was some kind of detergent in the tea? What? Your mother was trying to harass me because the tea she made for me smelled strange. So I secretly replaced it with her tea. And then she fell foaming at the mouth, right? I think I'm right to be angry that she was trying to make me drink such a thing.
Are you serious?
Yes, I am. I don't have any proof, so you might not believe me. But that tea was originally meant for me to drink.
I'm sorry. Mom, what the hell is she doing? That really sucks.
No, I'm sorry I ran out of explaining myself. But I've been putting up with the harassment for so long. I just couldn't let it go this time.
Harassment? Do you mean besides the kids?
Your mother sent us peaches the other day, right?
Yeah. You couldn't eat them because you are allergic to them.
Your mother knows I'm allergic to peaches. Actually, I told her when we got married.
No, you did? But that was over a year ago.
She may have forgotten, right? If it was just peaches, I'd think so. Before that, your mother gave me a gift that had peach extract in it. She sends me to eat peaches and all other things in the same rose category as peaches. So I don't think it's a coincidence.
I'm so sorry. I didn't notice.
I'm sorry I didn't tell you. Our relationship will continue, so I didn't want to make it as difficult as possible. But I realized that I can't do it anymore. I'm sorry, but I can't be friends with your mother anymore.
It's okay. It's her fault for what she did to you. She was doing things that could have killed you if it goes wrong. Even today, there's no way she'd use detergent on people. She really deserved it.
Thank you for believing me. I don't know what to do. I just realized I'm going to be blamed for putting detergent in the tea.
Don't worry about it. I'm going back to my parents' house now to check the teacups. And don't worry, I'll talk to my relatives myself. I'm really sorry I doubted you even for a second. I'll protect you this time.
Hey, Alice.
I'm getting out of the hospital tomorrow. You haven't come to visit me once, have you? And my son is ignoring my calls. What is going on?
Mother-in-law, I've decided not to have anything to do with you anymore. My husband feels the same way. So please don't contact me like this anymore.
What? What are you talking about?
You're disgusting.
Why do you say that when I'm hospitalized and weak?
It was your fault that you fell, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't. Because there was something in the tea there. How dare you say that? I still can't accept you as my son's wife. You must leave my son now. Mom, that's enough.
What?
It's Mike. I've been watching the conversation with Alice all this time now.
Mike, why didn't you call me back? I was really worried.
You should be thankful I delivered your insurance, card, and wallet at least.
Hey, Mike, she's always called to me. She's been like this since you got married. She can't even get pregnant. Maybe it's time you thought about the future. You're still young. You can remarry, right?
I'm not going to remarry. I've decided to live with her.
Why don't you understand me?
How do I understand you? I don't know about the person who tried to give someone's wife detergent to drink.
What?
The doctor told you there was something in it, right?
Yes, but
I had them check the teacups you drank from. Then I found an ingredient in the detergent that you use in your house. You made the tea, right? You tried to get Alice to drink it, didn't you?
No, I didn't. I was the one who made the tea, but
yes, it was probably she who prepared the teacups. She did it. Otherwise, how could I drink tea with detergent by myself? I heard it from a relative who was at Dad's memorial service. When Alice got up to prepare the tea, you said you would do it and stopped her.
Is it?
How Mom pushed Alice to do everything that day? They saw her do it, and you stopped relatives who wanted to help. That's why they said they wondered about Mom trying to just make tea. Just so you know, I'm not the only witness.
Even if it were, it would be strange for me to drink tea with detergent in it. I fell foaming at the mouth, you know. That's because Alice noticed and replaced the tea with yours. What? She didn't think there was detergent in it. I mean, no matter how you look at it, you deserved it. I think you know that because you fell. Something goes wrong, it could be critical to your life. You could have been arrested by the police. Wait. You know, I was really just trying to surprise her a little. You admit it, right? I'm sorry. I'm not the one you should be apologizing to. And even if you apologize, neither Alice nor I are going to forgive you. I'm really sorry. I didn't expect this to happen. Because she didn't listen to me at all. I was just trying to punish you a little. Even so, it is a horrible thing to do. I'm not going to see you again. I'm grateful to you for raising me to adulthood, but from now on, stay out of us. I don't want your inheritance. Mike. Wait. Please, I'm really sorry. I regret what I did because I fell. My husband's back to driving. He can't answer you anymore. Alice? Driving? Are you outside right now? Yes. I just went to get the results from the tea ingredients. Could you please come straight to the hospital? I'm sorry about what happened. So please don't tell me you'll never get involved again. We will never go there. Alice, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. I knew you didn't like me. You've been sending me things I can't eat since we got married. You have spoken harshly to me many times when my husband was not around, haven't you? Still, I continue the relationship because I knew I wanted to be recognized one day. After you got married, my son took your side all the time. I felt so lonely as a mother. I told you to have a grandchild because I was in a hurry compared to everyone else around me. I won't do anything you don't like to do anymore. I'll even recognize you as my son's wife. You don't need to approve me. I'm disowning you, so don't say that. I'm really sorry. If you were sorry, you wouldn't have asked me to come visit you, would you? You were pretty sure that no one knew you put the detergent in there, which is why you were so bullheaded. I can't really take that kind of thinking. Alice, please forgive me. From now on, I'll change my mind and treat you nicely. I can't believe someone who just a few minutes ago was suggesting remarriage. I just realized that there was nothing I could say to you anymore. So at best, please don't disturb our future lives. After that, I had no further contact with my mother-in-law. Also, my mother-in-law seemed to tell people after she left the hospital that it was my fault. My husband had laid the groundwork in advance, and I'm told they accused her of it. No one comes to my mother-in-law's house anymore, and she seems to be living a lonely old age. The shock of being rejected by her husband, her favorite son, and the discovery that she had put detergent in my tea. My mother-in-law has stopped going out at all. I got a call from someone who had seen my mother-in-law for the first time in a long time. They said she had aged so much that they didn't even recognize her for a moment. If so, I have absolutely no sympathy for my mother-in-law today. She truly deserves everything that she did. After that, we moved to a new house so that we would never see her again. 6 months after she fell, I became pregnant, and we are now preparing for the birth of our child. We wanted to have a child as soon as possible, so it was really hard when my mother-in-law blamed me. However, if I had a relationship with my mother-in-law, she would have told me things about pregnancy and childbearing. There were a lot of things I didn't like, but I'm so glad we cut ties in the end. From now on, with my husband, who protected me and our newborn child, we hope to make our home a happy and cheerful place to live.